Joy Behar and the rest of the View hosts go on a nasty anti-Christian rant, and we're going to expose it. We have something to say about this. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenaple. This is where all the happy people are. Let's listen to The Spew.
And this season, they say that the heathens, the atheists are going into battle waving a rainbow flag.
It's not the heathens and the atheists. In this case, it's even the Christians on The View are waving the rainbow flag.
Gay nutcracker, complete with a rainbow hat, a trans flag.
I thought the insult itself was that they called that rainbow toy a nutcracker.
You know, I realize it's a complex idea to get your mind around, Mr. Waters, but does Fox News understand that not every human being is heterosexual and Caucasian?
This is among the dumbest arguments, that Christians or conservatives somehow don't know that other people are different. We've been surrounded by people who disagree with us our whole lives, including our own families, that have had gays in them. So I just want to give you the parade of terrible things that these ladies say about conservative Christians. This whole segment.
You put your nut in there. He can put his nut in there and squeeze it.
That is her enjoying the torment of having Jesse Waters. Well, you figure out the rest. This is so crude and disgusting. And this is on daytime television, where kids can be watching on ABC.
You know, that orifice might be a little too big, but
imagine if men made this joke about a woman's genitals. We would rightfully be fired. Will any of these women be fired?
what I find so offensive is that Santa is a mythical, magical creature.
Santa's a real person. Saint Nicholas was real, a historical, actual figure. I know you're ignorant, Sonny, but go read a book.
They take issue with the gay one. I don't know when Republicans are going to wake up to the idea that manufactured culture wars against transgender, against LGBTQ, against books, against history, against Mickey Mouse are not going to win anything for them.
The manufactured culture war is the pride flag. And all of their things that they say about it, the idea that these are oppressed communities or on the outs or anything like that, none of it's true. It's all part of their culture war. So I'm only speaking from the other side. These ladies do it 10 times worse than anything I've heard from Christians.
Mike Johnson, the House Speaker, has been saying, we know he's a highly religious man, and he's been saying a lot about...
highly religious. See that? They're like, he's psychotic. Every one of these ladies and every person you know is exactly as religious as Mike Johnson. People believe things exactly as much as each other, and they actually believe it's true, and they tend to push their values onto others, like all these ladies are pushing their values on Mike Johnson.
Hypocrisy of using religion to ostracize,
yes, I agree.
otherize, discriminate against others.
They are ostracizing Christians right now.
Someone who grew up in an area where everyone went to church, I have a slight empathy for people that don't get it, because some families, I remember my parents telling me not to question religion, not to.
Here she's saying she has slight empathy. Very slight empathy.
And I think it might have taken my parents having a gay son to come to terms with the fact, wait 1 second, Sonny, that I said, I have prayed, Dad and Mom, and I go to the same church, and I'm telling you, this is okay. It took prayer and a lot of time for my mom to understand, and they're not bad people.
What if her parents still believed that it was wrong? Would they be bad? Not all people who disagree with you, even on this subject, are bad. See, she still is saying, I'm bad, and everyone who believes like me is bad. So she's still judging others. She's acting like her parents did back when she said they were bad.
So I'm just saying that I think some people need to take another look at what their religion is. Is it bringing people in, or is it teaching you hate?
They were also not.
Their religion will not bring me in. See, their religion is not bringing people in. It's ostracizing, calling names, stereotyping. I got you, girls. I've seen this my whole life.
And I don't know which chapter and verse of the Bible says that that's okay, but I haven't read it yet.
Sonny, you should definitely read the Bible, because I don't think you've read a word of it. Where's your intellectual curiosity? Where's your empathy for the other?
Like, you who is without sin, cast the first stone.
But she's casting a stone at Mike Johnson. Are you perfect? And are you not casting stones? A little introspection, ladies.
Like, Jesus loved us. The lesson is, in my version of faith, is that we should love as many people for how they are.
My version of faith. Thank you very much. You're showing how bad your version of faith is, because you're supposed to love people for how they are. Why not love Mike Johnson for how he is? What if he's a hypocrite? Why not love a hypocrite for how they are? Or do you not judge it? See how this is just relativism, cultural relativism. They have no idea what they're talking about. There is no standard applied. Nothing to learn here, folks, other than how stupid everyone is.
A lot of times these super homophobes are actually in the closet. Just think about that.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are
That's
very
very
mean
true.
themselves about gays because they hate themselves.
None of this makes sense, guys. But these are just the old stereotypes that Christians have heard their whole life. This is a long string of stereotypes they always bring out, and none of them are true. Let me know in the comments below, who committed the biggest party foul of logic? I'm Doug in Exile.